Good afternoon, everybody. I hope everyone's having a great Thursday. We are finally moving on to the next section. I spent some time yesterday evening finishing up some evolutions, getting some eggs, doing all that good stuff, and we are ready to take on Turffield. Immediately after, we go back into the wild area for some raids. Not immediately after, I've got to get the Hullberry and get an item, but we'll be pretty close to immediately. As far as optional Pokemon, I still have a few. I have a couple of the Tapus, Cosmog and Cosmoem. Two of the Lake Trio, I believe. Entei, Latias, Kyogre, Kyurem, Landorus. I have a few legendaries still to get, which is good because I'll need the Dynidor for some evolutions later. So, we will be heading on to the gym over here. None of the battles are going to really be an issue. I have a bunch of Pokemon that are higher level. This is sort of the team I decided to go with. For the main playthrough bulk. Urshifu I just really like. Yveltal, this was my Gen 6 legendary. Zekrom, this was the first legendary box legendary I got for Gen 5. Lugia, I played Silver. Lugia is also my favorite legendary. I played Moon and Ultra Moon. And then Suicune, who has kind of carried us a lot. So this is the team. Not the most balanced, but I should still be able to easily handle everything that comes at me. Thank you, Sammy, as usual. And yeah, let's go beat the first gym. Beat the first gym, clear Route 5, 4, 5, whatever it is. We'll clear it and then go do the few raids we need to do. And then we should immediately move on to Section 3. It shouldn't be too hard to get any of these Pokemon. I think our hardest to find one throws a 20% in a common den, courseless 20%, rare dens 20%, 20%. Okay, so they're all 20%. Shuckle's 25% of a rare den, so that'll take a little bit to get those guys. Hey, Mandy. So yeah, let's get this first gym knocked out. Now, if it takes me 11 days plus some overtime to finish this section, we have a real issue. Actually, if I do the normal 3-hour stream, we should... I'm going to turn down the game audio just a hair. It's a bit loud for me. If it takes me 12 days to finish this section, then we're in trouble. So... And then Urshifu just one-shots everything, and we move on. I'm really planning on having Urshifu kind of be the carry for this run, just because I like it so much. I know some people don't really care for Kabu or whatever, but I'm only 31 levels higher. No big deal. That's sort of the inherent nature of these challenges, though, is no matter what team I chose to use, I was going to be higher level. Okay. Let's go ahead and take on the gym trainers just to make the Wooloo wrangling easier. Okay, let's roll some Wooloo, man. Okay, let me go battle this trainer real quick. Now, if I'm not mistaken, before Kabu, the only thing we catch... Nothing. If I was on Sword, I'd go get Growlithe. So then, prior to Alistair's gym, we get Aromatisse, Steelix, the 4 fossils, and Aerodactyl. So... in theory, I should be able to get at least past the 4th gym today. Possibly further. Just kind of depends on how my luck goes with the raid dens in this section. Nice. Okay. Now the dogs are out of the way. And the good thing going forward is I have access to the bike from this point on, after this first big section. And let me show the decks real quick. So we have the 3 36, 189, 168. Um, that's the maximum for this gym badge. I checked and double checked yesterday to make sure. And now we're going to go ahead and beat Milo. Milo, I tell you what, you go ahead and Dynamax. I'm not going to do that because there's no real reason for me to. I've had a couple of Nuzlocks almost ended by this gym. Took 11 days plus to get to this point, and it took just under 13 minutes to finish it. So, yeah, luckily the section that we just finished is the absolute longest besides the post game, and that's just long as, you know, how many places you have to go. Yay, level 25. Hey, buddy. Okay. Yeah. On to the next section. Let's get the bike. Speaking of Nuzlocke enders, these two right here, if you're not ready for them, are brutal. Okay, both my legendaries got to score a KO. So I'm going to clear the routes so I can have the money. Yeah, that's fine. That should be perfect. Okay, I don't technically need to fight everybody, but might as well kill time during the ad. Okay, so almost got through all the trainers on this route during that ad. Okay, let's see. Throw is in Den 10. I'm starting to plan for when it's time to the Dusty Bowl, North Lake Millock. Okay. Yeah, if this was the version with Dialga and Groudon, I would have those two on my team because they were my Gen 3 and Gen 4 box legendaries. But I don't have those guys, so Suicune and Urshifu do the trick. So I think I discovered part of my headset issue. The USB port that I normally have myself plugged into, I think is messed up. I don't. Yeah, so there's two on this right-hand side of my computer, and the front one I think is messed up. Because I'm 21 minutes in and haven't had a single issue, so... Yeah, I was having them the whole time. I have them so frequently when we play Dead by Daylight and stuff, too. I guess we'll see here in a second when I go to sit up a little bit if I'm going to have issues with them. I think my next computer is going to be a PC. Laptops are just so much trouble sometimes. Yeah, they're super convenient until they start messing up. Okay, bicycle, finally. And now we take on the bridge troll. Oh no, I have to battle Hop? I hope he doesn't beat me. Yeah. I think the closest he's going to get to beating me will be at the end of the game when I take him on. I like Brick Break. His team at the end of the game's not actually that bad. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm stronger than you, Hop, because I'm doing a Professor Oak's challenge. I also have a level 47 Urshifu, so... Hello, Denise. I'm glad I chose Shield to do this, because after that first section, having to do Hydreigon in this section would have been just brutal. Tyranitar's not nearly as bad. I do have to get Galarian Corsola up to 38, but that's not a big deal. Into Hulbury. Chairman Rose, Oleana, and Grandma. Okay, I'll do my best. Do not keep him waiting. I'll think about it. How best to keep the chairman waiting? I guess I could go shiny hunt every Pokemon from the first section. I take it you didn't like that idea, Sam? I would not do a shiny Professor Oaks. Not in this game, anyways. Not least because I would have to shiny hunt 3 Dynamax Adventure Pokemon. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't want to talk to you just yet. What I need to do... Team... Held item... Give you... the Wave Incense. Where is Volcarona? Where did I end up dropping? Well, I can take 2 of my teammates out here. Let's go ahead and make that 3. Take out Volcarona. I scrolled right past it. Okay. Now I can leave a Pokemon with you. Okay, and I have the bike, so this will all go very quick. Zoom. Oh, I don't want to spend my watts. I don't have any money. Watts, whatever. I gave them all to Miss Honey. Nope, not what I wanted to do. Well, good thing is I'm right near the Dusty Bowl, so I should be able to find the raid den with throw pretty quick. Now we have Manny back. You can keep the Ditto because I might need it again later. So let me look at this picture of this raid den again. Okay. Later on in the game, I get to catch a bunch of the overworld roaming legendaries, or Pokemon, like Gengar and Dusk Noir, and stuff like that. Don't be a rare beam. Okay, there we go. Okay. Do a little date skip. Mandibuzz. Okay, let's just have everybody hit a critical hit this round. I guess I could have just run to begin with. Okay, so I've got a 50% chance to get 2-star. And then throws a 20% chance on top of that. Okay. Stuffle, okay. At least I got a 2-star that time. Pretty much everything I need right now is 2-star rarity, so... Actually, everything I need is 2-star. Because if it was 1-star, I could have gotten it before. I think looking for throw is a good time to retell this story. Anyone who's talked Pokemon with me knows this one. I was doing a Dusk Noir raid one time, and one of the computer allies was the guy that uses the throw. Problem with that throw's moveset is it has absolutely nothing that can touch Dusk Noir. So when I finally did beat it, I ended up naming the Dusk Noir Throw. So I have a Dusk Noir bouncing around my boxes named Throw. And what's bad is I think that guy was more useful in that raid than Martin is in 95% of the raids he does. A lot of 2 stars, just not the one I need. There we go. Let's make sure we one-shot this guy. Okay, next we've got to find Den 110 Rare Raid. This is going to be Isle of Armor, isn't it? Yeah. Forced focus. I actually know where that particular raid den is. But I also think, let's see. Yeah, let's go get Corsola. Yeah, let's go get Corsola first. Because I am right next to Corsola's den. It is. So you got the tree in the background. Yep, this guy. Okay. So now I do need a purple beam. Okay. Make sure. I can also go get Larvitar real quick. His beam is nearby. Hey, Emo, how's it going? Yeah, everything seems to be working a little bit better today. Good luck streak today. Shuckle is. This is the one I'm at. This is the one I'll go to. Yeah, I'm not having my rare raid beam luck today like I did a couple days ago. But the good thing is I'm stockpiling a bunch of medium candies for some of my evolutions, so can't complain about that too much. I didn't mean to catch that. I might be doing raids over on the Isle of Armor for a little bit to get some Armorite ore. To get pots, to get more wishing pieces. Gonna pile up plenty of candy. Purple. Dang it, come on, man. You would think I wouldn't be yawning after having 2 cups of coffee this afternoon. There we go. Okay. Okay. I got the beam I need. We'll get some date skips going. There's a 2-star. Nice. You had just one or two left? Just Tilda, okay. I couldn't remember. I thought that's what the case was, but... Nice. There's Haunter. So now I think I've seen everything except for Corsola. Come on, mouse. Need you to wake up. Yeah, okay, so Sinisty does show up in these. Okay. I might have enough watts to get some more wishing pieces just by the time I get Corsola. Oh, man. Let's see. There it is. Yep. We're an hour and 2 minutes in, and it just now happened, so I guess I can't be too mad about that. I think I kind of sat on the cord a little bit when I adjusted. Okay. So next, Larvitar. Okay, now we go down and get Larvitar. See, it's gonna be that way to the right there where those two stones are. Or I could just run into Krogunk, that's fine too. Not that one. Okay, here comes Mantike. I'm gonna slap Corsola on the team. And I'm gonna put Nala and Suicune back on the team. I know it's not that one. That one's the Ditto raid in if you get the rare beam. Not this one. guess if you're... You know what? I think this is it. And I guess we'll find out here in just a little bit. So there's a rock type den. Okay, so Larvitar is a rare den. As bad as Dino and Zweilous would have been to level up, they're at least in a common den. After this, I'll have 2 more raid dens to hit. Some levels to gain, which I'm going to do before I go to those 2 raid dens. And then we move on to Nessa. So we'll take on Nessa. Okay, and then we take on Kabu. We'll have 3 raids and then the fossil machine. And 2 of the 3 raids in that next part are rare dens, so I'm gonna have to have some more wishing pieces, I imagine. Yeah, that's the second time in 10 minutes that it's done it. I don't know whether it's a heat issue with my computer, but okay, Weavile will hit first. No, I'll hit first, I'm faster. And no sturdy, okay. Purple. Ah, come on. If you're not going to be a rare beam, at least be a 2-star so I can get more medium candies. Sizzle. Part 6 is Gigalith, Moonstone, Sock. Part 7 has a bunch of the Trade Evolution Pokemon I can catch. Ice Cube, Sprout. 8 doesn't have anything. Champions Cup. Come on, give me what I need. Ooh, boy. Glubble, buddy, you're a little loud. Two-star for the rare beams. It's gonna be Roly-Coly, Roggenrola, Carkol, Larvitar. And if it was 3-star, Larvitar would be the most common. And Purple Beam. Okay, he has 30. Made really good progress at the start of the stream, and now everything's just kind of slowed down again. Yeah, we're not quite at the halfway point of the stream, so I guess it's not too bad, but it's going to be bad when I run out of wishing pieces. That'll be a little rough. Hey Stacy, how's it going? Well, I mean, that's better than it not going, I guess. How is work a little rough today? Oh, yeah, I get that. We went to the store this morning, and then that's about all we accomplished. But that's okay. I should have plenty of candies. Yeah, that's probably pretty nice. I know when I was a teacher, those long weekends were always a welcome relief. Yeah, that Labor Day break is especially for people in education. That's definitely a much needed break, even though school just started back in a lot of places. Yeah, long weekend, so that's, you know, it's always good. So I'm trying to see, what else do I have to level up? Skrelp. Tortuga Archon. I'll have to do type null at the end. And that's it. Wow. So once I get this Larvitar, it's pretty smooth sailing. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't use Ironhead the last time I took on Dwebble. Rare bean. Thank you. Okay, yeah. Charcoal. Roly-coly. Regular 1-star roly-coly. After this, it's just Grandpa and Chuckle. There he is. That didn't sound good. Oh, okay. Okay, so I don't need that one anymore. I know where this one is. It's gonna have to be past the peak for Grandpa. So, what we'll do is I will level up Corsola and Larvitar real quick. And then we'll go grab Shuckle and Grandpa. We'll start with Corsola. Got 6 wishing pieces left. Yeah, thanks. Have a good one, Emo. there's that. Now we can pull Larvitar out. I know he'll evolve at 30. That's 28. Let's see. Let me try 3, because it's got to go to 55, so I need... Okay, that's not too bad then. I think I counted a minute ago, I've only got 3 more to level up between here and the end of the game. So... Ooh, spot on. Now we got Shuckle and Drampa. I've still got some candy left over, so that's always a good thing. Good thing is about hunting for Shuckle is that I will probably have to do some raids, so I'll be able to get more Armorite ore, which will be nice and helpful. Raid den I need. Right here. just run into Pikachu. That's fine. Okay. Rare raid beam. Nope. It was too much to hope for a first try. Okay. Well, I have found this raid den, so I've got a 25% chance to get Shuckle. When I do finally get the right raid beam. And there we go. Ah, wasn't that lucky. It's okay. Just keep rolling through the year. Perfect. Okay. So I do need some more watts, and I'll need to get some more wishing pieces. Okay, yeah, this isn't going to be too bad. If I'm not mistaken, this is the same raid den I went to snag Duraludon and Gibble. So I hadn't quite made it as far as I thought I was going to. These rare raid beams on this section have kind of hurt a little bit. 2 armorite ore. Fancy. Okay, let's go get some watts. And then I should be able to buy wishing pieces from the watt trader in the Crown Tundra. Brother, that is not enough. So I need 4 more pieces of armorite ore to dig again. So I guess I'm gonna so much better to be able to use the bike. Except for when you know, run into everything. I think I've just got 1 beam left, and then I can go through the forest. Good. I need more watts.
No!
So I'm having to get some armorite ore. Because I'm down to like 2 wishing pieces.
Oh man. Are you just running around and getting them?
What?
Like, the watts?
No, I'm getting armorite ore from the raids on the Isle of Armor.
Okay, gotcha.
And using them at the digging paw.
Yeah.
That's the quickest way to do it.
That makes sense.
What's up?
Nothing. I'm just waiting on Mom to call. Felt pretty good outside, even though it's like hot.
Yeah.
There's some wind. Thankfully, magical. Ooh, right there.
Yeah, good.
Have your headphones messed up again? Or
Not since earlier when that second time happened.
Oh, good.
So.
I wonder if you just kind of pulled on the cord.
I think so. I need some 2-star raids so I can get more armorite ore. That one. Is that in the desert? I think that's in the desert. Mandibuzz, leave me alone. This doesn't concern you.
I need braviary.
Hmm?
I need braviary.
Why?
So I can fly fly over different places that I need
Oh,
to
right.
go. I need to swim in.
Oh my gosh. Oh gee, superfood. Drink some milk, my dude. Milk hydrates better than water. It's not what I meant to do, but it'll work. Let's go over to the beach. Or let's not. That's fine. I hadn't unlocked it. Meh, 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 meh. This one's up here. I got one right this way. Or let's just ride right past it. That's fine too. So I have a fair few raids left to do. So I might as well try to get the wishing pieces I need. So depending on how this goes, I think the goal today is still to get past Kabu. Yeah, if I get past Kabu today, I think that is a reasonable goal. And then we start tomorrow with the Aerodactyl and Steelix raids. Aerodactyl, Steelix, and Aromatisse. Guess that'll have to be good enough for now, won't it? I don't need a big nugget. Regular inventory, my friend. Gives me 22 wishing pieces to work with for right now. Not what I meant to do. get up and out. Now let's run into this Zubat first. Just to say hello. Okay, hold on. That's the peak. It's going to be the same. It's not this one. Okay, I'm not going to waste the time on this one because it is not this den. It's going to be the guy back over here that I got Gibble out of. This Drotagon. Well, the good thing is, I guess, if I have to, I can, when I'm running the Dynamax Adventures this afternoon, because I'm still trying to get all those legendaries. And that'll get me more wishing pieces. Okay, we're just gonna kind of run through some. Gonna run through some raids until we get what we need. If I find Grandpa in the next probably 10 minutes, I can still get through Kabu today. Oh, come on. This is the first one I've had to do 2 turns on. Wicked Blow would have been better. Hi, Magic. There we go. Okay. There's Duraludon. There's Duraludon. What do we have at the 2-star level here? We have Duraludon, Gibble, Tyrant, Drampaw. Okay. There's Gibble. Hey Bork, how's it going? Did I just change that back to the 9th? Or to September? I did. Yes. Nice. Oh. Okay. Now that I've messed up my entire system here, let's exit out. I'll go back in. Nice. Yeah, I won't be doing too many Dynamax adventures or anything like that for a little while. The first section of this challenge kind of got me a little bit. I'm just looking for Drampaw so I can move on to the next couple of sections. More Duraludon. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I've been shiny hunting some mega Pokemon, potential mega Pokemon in my copy of Y in the Friend Safari for that same reason. Stop moving the date. The month. There we go. There's Tyrant. Oh yeah, that's cool. I like that idea. Like, kind of have a character that has their own theme and backstory and stuff. That's pretty neat. There we go. Yeah, that's a cool idea. Sorry, Borka. The ad hit right as you sent that. Two separate versions, one for Gen 9 and a version for X and Y. That's cool. Yeah, that's a really neat idea. Lucha, you could have attacked and we could have been done with this. Really don't want to have to do this again. Okay, good. And I should still be able to get past Kabu today. I don't have anything else to catch. So... let's go back to Holbury. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I like that. quick Pokédex check. $345, $190, $172. Perfect. That is where we're supposed to be at this point. Let's go over to the lighthouse and find Nessa. The lighthouse is back that way. Oh my gosh. I'm just running into everything today. So I've got Nessa and her gym trainers. Yeah, that's really awesome. I'm sort of the same way. I like having stories for a lot of my characters. A lot of them for playthroughs like the one I'm doing right now. It's just, I just name them Dingo and they're just, you know, a self-insert. But sometimes I have stories that go a little deeper. I feel like there's some items down here. Okay. Why am I having such a hard time? Okay, I'm just gonna go to the gym. I'm having a hard time walking right now. It's not really a good sign. Yeah, my wife and I do that. We've done that with Mass Effect and Pokemon. There's a lot of crossover in like the character names and stuff. We use the same characters. They just have their own stuff going on depending on which universe we're in. Yeah, we're both storytellers and just generally creative, so it's nice to bond when we do stuff like that. Okay, Dan, thank you. Yeah, world building is a lot of fun. We haven't played in a while, but we used to do a lot of D&D and some other tabletop games, just so we could, you know, do the world building. It's a lot of fun. I hit this one first, I think. one first. I actually did this puzzle right first try this time. I've played this game numerous times and mess up this puzzle almost every time. And it's not even that complicated. Yeah, that's super cool. I like that. I will say, if I lived in the Pokemon world, Alola would be one of my top picks for a place to live. Yeah, that's cool too. I do enjoy that. It's an interesting way to tie her story together with her past. You know, having an alpha or a potential alpha as a partner. So I'm kind of wondering, you know, you mentioned Megastone. I'm kind of wondering if you send an alpha over from Legends Arceus, if it retains its size and then still megas and is big. That's going to be something interesting to see. Yeah, that's one of the big questions I have. I know you get a mark in Scarlet and Violet if you send over a former alpha, and then they're also larger than usual. I sent a Hisui and Gudra over to use for some raids. Yeah, I'd have to go through my my teams. I do have a shiny Gengar that I got in a time-space distortion just randomly on my first playthrough of Arceus that I'll probably eventually send over to ZA. You do have two shiny Alpha Empoleons. your first pass of the Alpha Empoleon in the coastlands was shiny. Yeah, we'll get through Kabu today. I might even make it to almost a Stow-on side. Yeah, we were pretty excited seeing Chikorita and Totodile, and I like Tepig, so I'm excited about all three of the starter choices. So I guess the starters for the next Legends game after ZA could be Poplio, Litten, and Snivy. Go ahead and finish up the... Oh yeah, that's cool. Sorry about that. Where do you rent from? Yeah, my headphones decided to give out on me. Gamefly, okay, that's what I figured. I used to use Gamefly years ago. I rented Pokemon Black and White on Gamefly, actually. So that my wife and I could play. I don't think either of us got very far into them at the time. Yeah, so that was sort of the problem I had with it when I was using it the last time, was I could never get any of the new games I wanted. Like, it was always, you know, they were always out of the new ones. But it sounds like you've had better luck with that. Okay, let's go talk to Sonia and Chairman Rose. So my ADHD is kind of the opposite. Like, I can hyper focus on something like crazy. I mean, if I showed you my main file in Shield, I've maxed out the playtime on it. I've got over 600 hours in my main Scarlet file. Like, I hyper focus pretty hard. Yeah, I feel ya. Yeah, I do have trouble starting new games. I mean, I'm glad I finally finished 3 houses this year. Oh, I'm gonna run into everybody in this cave, aren't I? Yeah. Um, I think I think we both did as well. Yeah, my wife also hyper fixated on Fire Emblem Three Houses. She's yeah, yeah. You completed the entire, like fully completed the entire decks. Perfected is the word I'm looking for. Yeah, I streamed Legends Arceus quite a bit the last time I streamed regularly. Um, yeah, okay, Beat. What are you doing there that's driving her up the wall? I'm pretty curious. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Um, yeah, when my wife and I started our joint island, there was a period of time where we had just stacks of fish and bugs everywhere waiting for the museum. I would hate to see what condition my island is in on my main playthrough as well. That's that's pretty that's pretty funny. Yeah, that's yeah. That's why I haven't checked mine. That's why I've been thinking so hard about restarting mine, just because I don't. I'm at a point where I don't really check it anymore. Oh, that's funny. Um, we've seen all sorts of crazily designed islands and stuff. How about you go out of my way to collect wishing stars so I can move on? I mean, it's one of those things that whatever works for you is the best way to do it. I've moved my shop all over the place. Yeah, so the way my island is set up, I've got my house sort of in the middle of it, and the museum's like right over to the left-hand side of where my house is. Um, having the museum next door is perfect, especially if you've got a bunch of stuff you're donating or whatever. Yeah, your island has a nice little. Uh, there's a lot of ways to be be a menace in that game. At least you're not selling counterfeit art. No, no, you can't sell. Well, you can sell the counterfeit art pieces you get from Red at the shop, but I use a lot of them to decorate my island. Oh, they won't take them? Okay, so no, you can't sell them. Yeah, I just use them to like decorate my island, or I put them up in my house or whatever. My headphones did just fine for the first hour of the stream. I've got an issue with my cord, and so it like the headset cuts out, and then it just goes staticky for a minute. I'm not sure if it's a cord issue or if it's my computer issue. It is very loud and off-putting. Okay, I don't need that TM that bad right now. Okay, we got one more ad break coming up. I'm gonna try to get through all the story here and get into Kabu's gym, and I think that'll probably be the end of it today. Spent 11 days plus trying to get through the first section and finished 2 sections in 1 day, so just shows how crazy that first little bit is. should... I've got the police officer up here. Ah, he caught me. Okay. Well, take him on. Go to Badu, drop in. Take on the fire gem. I have the bike. I got so used to running. It's been a while since I've heard Marnie's theme song. Hers is really good. Okay. I think I can get through Kabu's gym in 7 minutes. And if I can't, I'm going to finish the gym anyway, so... Hello.
I'm fixing to go make dinner.
Okay. Just as soon as I finish this gym,
Oh, you're good.
I'll be done.
Yeah, you're good. I just wanted to let you know that I was fixing to go cook.
Okay.
Oh, I had to wake up Litton.
Oh gosh.
He did a Litton. Did a play dead.
Thank you.
Love you.
Dream. I need my headphones to cooperate. Ah, I hit the wrong side. Okay. Yeah, I should be able to run through Kabu pretty quick. I am going to give Urshifu a Rostberry, so that if it gets burned, I don't have to worry about it. Okay, so this is the end of section 3. When we pick up tomorrow, let me kind of look at my guide here. I have 7 Pokemon. 8 if we do section 5. 9, 10, 11. So realistically, we could get to the end of part 6 tomorrow. Part 7 will take just a little bit because we got to go hunt down a bunch of trade evolutions, Ice Q and Skrelp. Yeah, part 7 will have 6 raid dens to go through, 2 random encounters, and then high level Alakazam and Rhyperior. So I think tomorrow we'll shoot for getting through section 6. So Stow on side, Balinlia, and Sirchester. And then Saturday will be our Zombie Saturday stream with some more Dead Rising. Let's see. And Monday, there's a very good chance that we finish this playthrough depending on how the last couple of sections go. So if we get to the end of section 6 tomorrow, we'll do 7, which is the last really big catching section. We'll go straight to Raihan. Another big catching section right before the Champions Cup. Okay, I'm gonna say, did I Dynamax? No, I didn't. Urshifu just looked really big.
It is really big.
What's up?
Pizza's in.
Okay. I'm trying to plan out the next couple of streams.
I just thought we should have bought a thing of ham today.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing of cheese and some pineapple tidbits.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm finished with section 3.
Because that would have been delicious.
Yeah.
Maybe tomorrow. Or maybe some other day. Maybe next time.
So, as we kind of wrap up this stream, I've made a ton of actual story progress today. I think probably by the end of next week we should be done with this run. You know, barring just an absolutely abysmal run of luck on some of the raid Pokemon and stuff. But yeah, just as soon as I get to a point where I can stop and save, I think that'll be it for today. appreciate everyone who was able to hang out, and I think that, you know, tomorrow we'll make some good progress. And again, Saturday will be Zombie Saturday, so take a little break. And we'll just kind of see how it ends up. Once again, I appreciate everyone hanging out, and I hope everyone has a great rest of your evening, and I will see you tomorrow.